Three, two, one, go.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi there, Miranda.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm here. Hi, it's me.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our show. And we actually did it 2 weeks in a row, two every second week. This is our second one together as a team, and we're getting together, and we have a loaded venue tonight. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We've got quite a few people that have asked and uh, went on to the Gmail thing and gave us a whole bunch of information. We have Mercury in retrograde at its highest point right now. This is a level of distinction where our emotions are going to go everywhere. This is, and it's not fun, okay? And we also, the eclipse, which created a lot of different things for a lot of different people. For me, from what I understand through my form of astrology, is we're cleaning house, we're letting things go, we're not going to be doing things anymore for others, we're going to be doing things for ourselves. And that's how we're feeling, but it's like fighting for it every minute of every day. And that's what Mercury in retrograde is doing to everyone. So the intensity of a relationship in Mercury in retrograde is to hold back a little bit, give ourselves some time, and everything will work its way out. And that's for a lot of people that I know. And we take care of ourselves. Miranda, you scared the shit out of me a couple of days ago or yesterday because it's 100 days of residual of what? I didn't see.
So once an eclipse happens, usually the first 100 days are the most potent. And I mean, first 2 weeks, then I would say 100 days. And then within 6 months, there's a cycle change. So that's usually something
So,
to pay attention to, right? Things don't usually necessarily, everyone's like, oh, what's going to happen on the eclipse day? And it normally is something that unfolds over time, depending on your unique birth chart. So you have to know kind of where it hits you. For me, it's in my 10th house.
yep.
So it's my house of career. And, you have to know. So usually you go to your rising sign and understand that more. And I know you shared last time with the lunar eclipse. I don't know if you have those details with the solar one this time, Jim.
This time I didn't because I was just Mercury retrograde took over. I had some personal issues that we had to take care of, and
Mm-hmm.
some frightening experiences that we didn't want to go through. A botched up uh, carpal tunnel surgery. Nothing was
A
going
lot
good
of
for
things,
me.
a lot of
Right.
things
That
went
that's
sideways.
that's retrograde. And like we've had so many planets in Aries and we are like April's a really mucky month.
It is.
So we have to just roll with it. And I think that's, really just look up your own birth chart, and understand that there's just a certain direction, a new path that's opening up. And it really is about, like you said, beginning a very potent cycle for yourself and what you want for yourself, depending on where it is in your chart.
So it's actually paying yourself back if we can, and making people know that we count, and
Right.
we
Aries is
can't
about the self. Yeah.
and we can't do it completely because until the 21st, we're still going to pay for all of this. And it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a residual work like this right up until the summer solstice for so many different people to get closure. And then we light the fire on the 21st. We have a ceremony, we let things go. And that should be where we're going to be united emotionally, physically, feel better, and we will be how I'm just excited about it. It's just like we're going to let go of so much by the summer solstice. We're not going to be worrying about the last 20 years because what's in front of us is going to be that much more exciting to do. And that's
I
for
can't
everyone.
wait.
That's
I
for
can't
everyone.
wait. Yeah.
I know.
And August is a very karmic month, right? So I think I heard this somewhere. I don't know if you heard the same, but if you need to apologize to somebody, like if you know you've done someone dirty and you know that you need to take responsibility for something, do it before August, because in August you're gonna have to do it and it's not gonna be received the same way. It's gonna be like that person's gonna be like, it's too little too late. So, I think this is now like these prime months, especially after eclipse season. Things have been brought to the surface. We have more awareness of ourselves. We should, and then do
And
that.
for the American public with all the unrest, and for anybody that wants to go vacationing in the US wearing Kevlar right now, that's how everybody feels. And in August, everything is going to start settling down a little bit. Florida's in a lot of trouble, and these are Canadians speaking, only on the unrest that their governor is doing. And I receive hate mail about it every day, so I really don't care. So I'm okay with it. But it's not fair to everybody else because they are only thinking of themselves and they're not thinking of us. And that's who's going to get in a lot of shit in August. So,
well, the United States is in their Chiron return in their chart. So Chiron was directly impacted, or part of this eclipse, the solar eclipse, and the wounded healer, of course, we know. So any of those old wounds might have popped to the surface. And also the North Node was activated too. So you take your wounds, you understand them, and you go in the direction to, move through those wounds or use them. How do you turn your pain into power? How do you turn that into strength? And so, but in the States, it's like they're in their Chiron return. So it's a lot of deep.
Sounds like a good movie. Chiron returns. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm listening to Miranda talk right now, right? And her aura colors completely change in the reference to how you speak with such conviction. You're not delaying. There's no ahs in your conversation. Have you listened to some astrologers or some people who are even amateurs at it and they're going, well, the way Pluto goes, and you're going, what? Just give me the goods. And that's what you're doing for us. You're giving us the goods. So this is a good team. You're welcome. Let's not talk about Linda anymore because she really, she's taking over the show.
Linda's the captain. She's the captain of the team.
The captain.
I had a joke. It wasn't so funny, but I laugh at my own joke. So that's okay.
I like your jokes, Linda. I appreciate your humor.
Yes. And
I
you
just
do
want to talk about, I was sick. I got eclipse, they're talking about eclipse sickness, and I was sick to my stomach on Saturday, and it was the weirdest thing. It came, it was hard, and it left, and then I got it back again yesterday morning. So it was just
a
temporary thing. But I've heard a ton of people talking about different symptoms like headache, pressure, ear. So it's I think a lot of people, without even knowing, experience symptoms from the eclipse, and it wasn't always
it is head and stomach, head and stomach. So Aries rules the head. So there's a lot of pressure, like you said, ears, head, all the things. And then the stomach is directly related. Anytime we have a migraine, it usually goes to our stomach too. So there's definitely and I heard so many people with the same thing. Myself, my stomach was not in a good space starting Thursday. Nope.
And
I called Jim.
Just to add that, Paula and myself felt we both had our gallbladders removed, but we had this phantom gallbladder pain.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's crazy.
So
interesting,
we were just going, get out of here. It wasn't much fun. Paula, she ran away.
Hello.
It's Paula.
I love Paula. Listen, is there anybody that has questions already, or they're just listening to us have a
Yeah, I have one question here from Olivia Leith, I believe it is. She'd like to know how to develop her spiritual gifts.
Trust. And we all have I think we talked about this before, but we all have the power to, we're all intuitive creatures. So they tell you only use 10% of our brain. We use so much more. So the more you trust, whatever signs, symbols, or whatever you get. So if you're seeing 1111, the more you trust, oh my God, that's a sign, the more will come for you. So it's like that. I feel like you just have to trusting in your gifts, because we've been programmed out of our spiritual essence, and we're getting programmed back. It's coming back now, full force. So what do you think, Jim?
Well, I allow the conversation to have, I allow any spirit to talk to me. I don't know if they're good, bad, or indifferent, but I know if they're good, bad, and ugly. I know that just by the energy shift, and we vibrate on those type of things. Olivia has to learn her own vibration. Olivia needs to know that she feels safe in her bubble. She needs to make sure that if she's going to start anything, a white light and a grounding technique is the most important thing to do before you even step into this world.
Excuse me for a second.
Yes.
There's something really awful that just came into my room. Can you sense that? Because I have to get up and fix it. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I cannot have this. There's something very sinister in my room.
Cool.
Really?
Holy shit.
It's
Jesus.
like it came back through Linda's stomach
Well,
pain or something.
welcome
Live
to the live
TV.
show.
There you go, Linda. Get up and do that.
I
You're ghost
undipped it
busting.
and it was gone, but it was not good and it's out. Sorry about that.
And put it out that little small window.
And now it's lightning and thundering. Shocker.
Interesting.
Oh, that was like it was like a whole darkness of an energy tall. It had like a demon. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't allow things in my spiritual space. So not sure what happened there, but it's out.
There was a sign not of you, but he might have felt that there might have been an entry point to you, which is what we were trying to tell Olivia. You cannot allow those things to come in. So that's a perfect example.
Example. Yeah.
Even us, we did, you just protected us all just before we started the show. You do it every show.
Yeah.
And still they will come in because they are looking for a small entryway into anything to create havoc.
I've
So
never had that happen to me.
that's fine.
Not here, not in my room, not in my sanctuary, like
in
it's my
your-
space. So it's weird.
Nothing in my home at all.
Yep. No.
Really. You know, I had that mimic a little while ago.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
that's
gone. And that's helpful because, you know, you're hearing things like you got to come downstairs and you're going, why is my child up at 3 o'clock in the morning to say, come downstairs? You go downstairs, there's nobody. And I'm drawing you little motherfucker. You're done. Get the hell out of here. I freaking Palo Santo and saged my house right away, and just everything was cleared after that.
Yeah.
So anybody who's getting into this craft and you know that you have the intuitive ability, if you're asking, find out how to do it properly by a
That's a very good
reputable.
point. Like you need to have protection, man, because even people who do tarot cards or pendulum, if you're not protecting yourself, you're asking for a little bit of trouble. Not 9 times out of 10, nothing comes of it, but it can.
And it will. And that's part of the problem here is because it looks for these little ways to get in.
Little windows.
And they try so much to make us weak or vulnerable, lose our concentration. Then that concentration, or if we feel bad that we just had a bad read because they've taken away our what do you call that? Our confidence. That's the first thing they go for. And then make us feel, oh, you're wrong. You're going, no way I'm wrong, you know, but you're not listening to the right spirits.
Yeah.
Miranda,
Mm.
are we going to let people know that you're going to be making me feel better in a little bit? And I don't like any minute of it right now.
You didn't like any minute of it like yesterday or like 6 weeks ago or any of those times either. Yeah, I think it's the perfect season and I think you're ready. And I think that's the whole point is that you have to be ready because your body's listening to you. So if you say if you aren't ready and you go, let's do this, it's not gonna work. It's not because it's like you have to be in harmony with that decision. So I think you're almost ready. When you're ready, you'll call me.
Yes, I already did the text. So we're going to do this liver cleanse. We're going to get rid of all the shit that's been in my body since the very first surgery. I have so much chemicals in my body. I can feel the chemicals move in my body. That's how intuitive I'm at. And I can't take it anymore. So you're actually going to help me clear all of this. And then I want to feel a little bit better for myself, right? Summer's coming.
I think, yeah, it's a good time right now because if we can think now for what we want to feel like in summer, and we don't have to do that, we go, oh, wow, it's summer. Like, let me start, and then social events, all those things. So we're really in liver cleanse season.
Yep.
And we should take these opportunities to make sure that first our colon is clean because that's really what comes like in order to be able to detox, you have to make sure that that's moving. And then you focus on your liver and move the waste.
That I used to do that was psyllium hulse and licorice something, and oh my god,
Yeah.
I didn't feel human at that time. But that was
Do you now?
No, they never do.
Normal is boring.
It is boring.
I'm not normal.
So true. No.
Don't want to be.
This is not a normal show, is it?
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
And
Linda got up. She's like, I just have to get this signature entity out of my space right now. Like, no,
All
it's
right.
not a normal. No, I
That
love it.
makes
That's
it
so, it's
intriguing.
such real
If I
time. I love it.
could have shown you what it looked like, you would have been interested, but not. It's
I would
scary.
have been interested. Maybe that's like, what you pull out of your liver after a liver cleanse.
Shit.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't want to see any more of those goblin type personalities at the hospital anymore. I see them all the time, and
Every
they're
time
It's
you go to the
dark.
hospital,
I go,
It's dark there. Yeah, it's very dark.
it's not fun. And
it's
you
like a
It's
just
the food.
portal.
It's the food they bring in too. God, have you ever seen the hospital food? Like that alone will make darkness like, oh, it's so bad.
I did not eat one thing in the hospital. I was in there for 4 days.
How
Did
could
Jelly
you?
bring you food?
I couldn't eat anyway.
Yeah.
I have no appetite, I guess, but there's just no way I can even. I think they say they use real eggs, and I'm looking at the egg saying it smells like powder. Like, it's just
Oh
like,
no, it's not real eggs. No, no, no. It's slop. Also like, after you give birth, let's say, like I remember giving birth and being like, how did I just burn 3 million calories? And you brought me a plate of slop that there's no respect, I think. Anyway, I could talk at length about how, we do not, when it comes to doctors and hospitals, and we don't understand what nutrition is. But when it comes to your own health, you do have to be ready and willing to do the work because it's some work, but you get the payoffs after. You feel so much better.
I want to wear my mankini.
I don't. Okay.
I want it nice, bright yellow, and I just want to
Okay.
go to that beach and strut.
Pictures, please. Yeah.
Really, Linda?
What? Yeah. Yeah. Pictures, please. It'll be funny.
I'll do it.
I know.
And we know you will. Yeah.
I know. Well, I'll expect
Mhm.
them.
I will watch.
They'll be in the chat group for sure.
Um, someone, we should call on Paula again to see if we might
ready?
start some live readings here because we're already 17 minutes in and we've abused everybody or ourselves.
Yep.
Maybe we should get into this.
Sure.
And is there anybody ready in the queue, Miss Paula?
I'm just sending out some links to some people, but there are a couple of more questions if we want to.
Let's do the yeah. Let's question it around.
So somebody asked, Carlos actually asked, if you are going to offer any classes on how to be more intuitive.
Yes, I am.
I am as well. Yeah.
Mine comes in May, late May, after the May 2-4 weekend, our Canadian holiday. I don't know what the Americans have there. Memorial? No.
Yes.
Thank you, Paula. So that's going to be good. And the idea behind that is to open up the attention span of people who are being told that they're psychic when they're not, and they just want to steal their money. That's not happening because I'm not afraid to say, you are not ready for this, and I'm not taking your money. Here you go, take it back, because that's not the way we work here. So you really need to have an idea of being intuitive. You feel things, you say you see things. Peripheral is fine. That's the homecoming of something really good to start. And all of these other things that you open up your doors and you become vulnerable to the psychic world. You allow them to talk to you, but to be protected at the same time, because sometimes these answers that we get from them are off so bad and they're just mischievous, and you can't identify which is mischievous and which one isn't. I work with the left-right side, the heart chakra side, and the right side is not working for me. So I don't listen to them as much as I listen to anybody on the left side. We talked about this once before. But Linda, you hear from every side.
Yeah. And even people like who've had intuition from when they're a kid too, even if they've shut it down, they're still super intuitive. So those are the kind of people you kind of reawaken, reignite.
Yeah. So what they're doing is we all consider the vocabulary of shutting it down. We can't shut it down. What we do is ignore it. No matter
or we're programmed out of it that it's not real, and then you stop believing, so you dim it.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it comes out of nowhere, but it's like the floodgates open and then you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So Mine will be at the end of May, and it's not going to be it's going to be inexpensive in the sense that my Americans will only pay $100, and it's $150 because of their dollar.
Mine's in person, but I'm doing it. I haven't got a date. It's probably in July, but I'm doing a day retreat.
Can I come?
A day retreat.
Jim will be knocking at the door. Linda, let me in.
Come hang out.
What are you doing? You're wearing
In
my
the peephole, he'll be like, Linda, I see that you're in there.
I'm a Frenchman, so yeah, I've got my professional people. Like, these are bad. Like you influence me the wrong way.
Well, Jim, we're just picking up on your thoughts,
Oh, baby. Sorry, that's
It's in the inner dialogue.
Oh, God. Bill's gonna hit
Inner
me.
dialogue.
So I do see we have Sadie ready to talk, and we can talk about whatever she needs to do. You know her, Linda, so I understand, and that's a cool thing. We want people to know.
I don't think I know Sadie.
Oh,
It's Sandy.
sorry.
Oh, Sandy. I do know Sandy.
Is it
Okay,
Sandy or Sadie? Who's
I have
Sandy
Sadie.
or Sadie?
I have
Sandy. There was
This
a
is-
Sadie and there is a Sandy.
Yes, this is Sadie, and I have sent the link to Sandy. So
Okay, so I
when
don't
she's
know Sadie.
okay, I'm gonna let
Good.
bring Sadie in right now.
Still in retrograde. Still in retrograde right now.
All right, this will be fun.
Mm.
And we're waiting. And Sadie put herself.
Sadie. I like that name, Sadie.
Yes.
Bring Sadie in right now.
Still in retrograde.
Hi, Sadie.
Look at this. I love smiles. I really do. Even when we're
And
all
I like your wallpaper too. That's nice.
waiting. And Sadie put herself.
You feel so nervous.
That name, Sadie.
You don't need to be nervous, hon. Like you feel so nervous.
Okay.
Your heart's going like out of your chest. It's making me nervous.
Mm.
Sadie, can you put your your YouTube on mute?
I like your wallpaper too. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting.
You feel so nervous. You don't need to be nervous, hon. Like you feel so nervous. Your heart's going like out of your chest. It's making me nervous.
Mm.
Sadie,
I'm
can
trying
you-
to calm down.
Okay. Sadie, have you shut down your or muted your YouTube?
Oh, hang on a second here.
You don't need to be nervous.
Ta-da! Can you hear us though, Sadie?
Yeah,
Okay. perfect.
okay. Sorry about that. I'm new to
problem.
this.
Don't be
It's all
so.
good. No worries.
It's all good. Sadie, what's your birthday?
April 3rd.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I want to ask the year. Can you write it down for me?
92, 1992.
92, baby. Okay. So
You feel out of balance. Does that make sense? Like something's up, down, like I feel like you're out of balance and you don't know how to get a handle.
Yes.
You worry about it, you obsess about it, you're
Mhm.
Overthinking.
yeah, overthinking. You're like
Yeah.
you're human. We all overthink, but it's a lot.
Totally.
Are you changing your career too?
Potentially.
Okay. I feel like there's a shift coming, like everything's shifting for you.
Yes.
Okay.
So that will bring you to a place where financially will be really, really good for you, but emotionally it's going to be difficult because there's a big change.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and it was this next job was what, your second choice over your first choice, or is this really what you wanted now? Because that's where I get you in your state of confusion. So
Yeah,
second
so I don't have much information on job right now. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what exactly
it will
is
be.
gonna happen.
I feel by June you're going to have some sort of information or a offer if you're looking for a job at June 12th to 15th. I feel like you're going to have a job opportunity.
Okay.
Just kind of keep your sights on that. Like that's because you're worried about that. You worry about money too much too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, money is an
Yeah.
energy flow. We don't just want enough, we want plenty. So when you think about money, even if you change your verbiage, think about plenty. What do you got there, Miranda?
Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So it's kind of like, that feeling of being out in the cold, that fear of being out in the cold or not having enough. But what I'm getting from you in your health is that candida, digestion, microbiome, the connection between your brain and your gut. So if you're overthinking a lot, or if your gut has been off, it's like this information highway that goes back and forth that really needs your attention. So do you have sleep disruption? Do you have digestive disruption? Does that happen like a cycle for you?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. And so,
Having issues with sleep and digestion for sure.
okay. So
Yeah.
a couple of things that you should think about is definitely magnesium is going to be helpful for you at nighttime, not only for sleep, but also for relaxing it's very helpful for like 700 things in your body. You also definitely the B vitamins, like so many B vitamins came up for you. So you need the
Mhm.
B's for your brain, and then your
Okay.
brain, whatever thoughts you have, like because the brain and the gut are constantly in communication right now, because your microbiome is off, so like you have more unhealthy bacteria than healthy bacteria. It is actually making you overthink more, which is dictating a lot of your
Yeah.
choices. So if you get a handle on
Mhm.
the candida, which I recommend following a candida protocol, and you can message me afterwards. There's products that I can refer to you if you need it, or you can I can take you on if you need an assessment of something. But basically what you need to do is focus on helping your gut. It'll help you sleep better. It'll help you think better. And it'll just make you overall feel like you have more flow in your life.
Yeah.
You
Can I
change.
ask
I'm
you
gonna
something?
be starting a juice cleanse.
Did you just
Just,
have a
just,
chocolate smoothie?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
today
I
at
did
all?
have I had a piece of chocolate cheesecake earlier.
Okay, because I can feel it going down. Like I can
I
feel
had a
it
chocolate
bubbling.
smoothie, Linda. I had the chocolate smoothie.
Yeah, but this is her.
Anyways.
This is Sadie.
um,
It feels good going down, like it felt good going down. Can I just say one thing before Jim? Do
I,
you like to dance, hun? Do you like
Yep.
to go dancing? Because like I feel like
I just did Zumba this morning,
okay,
so
'cause
that
I feel
involves
like you're going to be
dancing. Yeah.
dancing at like a class and doing like the rumba or something with somebody like October in a lot, but in a partner, and you're going to feel really confident. You have a little flirty dress and something, and you're really dancing. So like,
yeah.
if you feel, because I feel like you feel depressed right now, it's not going to
Yeah.
remain. Like everything is just about to shift for you, hun. Like everything is going in the way you want it to. Sorry, go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
well, you're doing real. Thank you. The relationship side of your personality, because you weren't direct before and now you are, that seems to
Mhm.
put you in a tizzy because now you want the truth, right?
Yeah.
That's your personality, and you're not getting the truth. And it's
Yeah.
agonizing because you tell us the truth all the time, and people don't like your truth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing something like that and asking permission almost to say, why are we doing this? And they're not giving you an answer, is because they can't control themselves. They don't know what they're doing. You are not, you hate the term eye candy kind of thing, personality. And because you do that painted smile thing, you always show that you're okay when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you have to be the real Sadie. You were given that name for strength, for perseverance, and to understand who you are.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Can I just say, Sadie, also, you just need to eat a little more greens. Yeah, eat a little more
Yeah.
greens. Okay. Because the part of the candida stuff is like that. Okay, Jim, you got to eat more greens too.
Yes.
And I also would say that if the fears are coming to the surface, try not to like push them away, because there's something that you have to let go of from the past that's like, I feel like always coming up. And it's like,
Yeah.
stop pushing it away and just like allow it to come up and be part of that. I don't know if it has to do with a relationship or a partnership or that kind of thing, but there's something along those lines that need to be honored in this time.
Do you have a
Yeah.
grandmother that's passed?
I
Sadie?
do.
Because she's behind
Yes.
you and she watches over you, like she pushes you forward. Did she always push you out to play? Like get you out of the house or try to push you? Because
Yeah.
she's pushing you. She's
Yeah.
like, you got this, girl. Like she's your biggest
Mhm.
supporter, and she keeps pushing you to go forward. Because I feel like you're spinning your wheels, or you feel like, fuck it, this is never gonna change. I'm stuck in this place. It's shitty and I don't like it, but it's not.
Mhm.
It's just for this moment. Like we can only control today, but it's going
Yeah.
forward. Like you're gonna go forward. But she's got nice necklace. Like she's got her hair done, and she's super cute. She's very
Yeah.
loving, but she misses you and she throws you dimes all the time. So butterflies, dimes, but she smells like a Yardley, like a perfume.
Okay.
Like she smells
Yeah.
like I can smell it. But if you ever smell that perfume, it's just for you, you need to know. Like I feel like you feel so freaking alone in the world, but I swear to God, you're not. You have a beautiful guardian angel behind you, but your grandmother walks with you. But you know, some days when you feel like, fuck, I'm not getting out of bed, I don't want to do this. She's the one who pushes you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always. She's got your back. So like to ask her for help. She's right there, hun. She's always right there.
Yeah.
So
She's lovely. She's funny and she has a funny giggle. She
Yeah.
does. She liked ice cream too.
on the
Yeah,
profession,
she did. Yeah, she
She's
did.
got
Yeah.
the ice cream cone. She's like, she used to take, yeah. And it wasn't for you, it was for her. Just,
Yeah.
she got to win. It was a win-win. Sorry, Jim, go ahead.
no, it's the the like I never want to put people on the spot. The mental health issues that you're dealing with is because of COVID, and you haven't come out of it all completely because you've been left alone way too long. And to feel
Hmm.
self again is really taking its toll on you. And you need
Yeah.
to go out. You did the Zumba thing, which you were reluctant to do, but you do love the dancing, but you don't like to be
Hmm.
looked at or ogled, or you just want to dance, but you want to dance by yourself, right? In a way, if that makes sense. And to heal
Yeah.
and to feel better. You're not out there to outdo anybody else, and you're not certainly not a Michael Jackson, but you're damn close, right? So it's just like, but the balance is after it's April 3rd. What state are you in?
I'm in Ontario,
Oh,
Canada.
oh, then even better because the solar eclipse that happened will take everything that is such bullshit with you, Sadie. It all
Hmm.
goes away June 21st, including your health will turn around almost 100% because you're going to love yourself more than you ever have. This eclipse is letting you get rid of baggage.
And that's what I see in the
Good.
future. Like I see you dancing with a skirt on that's like shorter than you normally, and you feel really good about yourself. Like you let loose in front of people. It's like you gain all the confidence you haven't had. Like something's going to transpire in your life. Like everything's shifting to that where you feel good about you.
Yeah, that's
So,
great. That's
so
great
just hang
news.
tight, hun, because it's shifting already. Everything's already shifted. And you laughed your head off in Zumba class today, didn't you?
Yeah, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
good to do for me for sure.
So
And are
keep it
you the
that up
dress,
too.
are you the dress girl too, by the way? This is what I'm picking up. You
I
always
love dresses.
That's what it is. Okay. So that's how you that's your trademark, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. You're right.
I
Yeah, you're totally right about that.
Oh, I was getting a note that I have to stop very soon and stop talking to you because we have three other people. I don't want to do that right away, but is there anything you need from us? Because now you get to know us. I've seen you, so there's a lot of good things coming up here. And your anxiety's going
Yes.
because I've done Reiki on you. I don't know what Linda's been doing, and Miranda's just throwing some good stuff at you. Vitamin B. What else?
Yeah.
It's
Magnesium.
it's the candida, the micro, her just, the gut, brain, B vitamins and greens. Just look into candida protocol for yourself, and
Okay.
good time right now because it's like it's supporting you, like this season is supporting you to cleanse.
And I know it's late in the
Yeah.
evening kind of thing, but continue wearing those contacts, please. We need to see your face. Don't hide behind those glasses anymore, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can take them off too.
There you are. There's the real person. That's
Beautiful.
amazing. So you have a lot going for you, relationship wise. Everything will come to a head June, and then you'll only be looking forward to the next job, and it's going to be nothing like what you're doing now that is not counterproductive. Everything is going to turn out really, really well for you. I'm not always the positive. I'm the blunt psychic, as most people know. But you definitely have something that's coming to you and it'll take that pain away from your what you thought was sciatica or something. It was just being a lazy bastard,
Yeah.
you know?
I actually think that actually that pain is digestive related. So I think if you get low back pain, then it's your bowels, it's intestinal. So just make sure that like everything will change with that as well.
Holy shit, really? Oh, sorry. I knew that. No. All right. Have you any other questions? Any question, actually?
So was there any other loved ones that anyone could pick up on
On your father's side?
that may have been coming through that maybe have a message for me?
Is there a father-like figure that's passed? Like your father or a grandfather? It could be even an uncle.
There was a grandfather that I never met.
That's not who I'm seeing. I'm seeing a younger man who's
Not-
like got
Okay.
blackish hair that's parted down the side. He wore like sweaters. He looks like he's in the 70s, like that kind of man. Like, is there an uncle or
I'd say-
somebody like a family friend?
Huh.
Someone related to you. I don't pick up on anybody who's not related to you.
Okay.
But he's like a fun uncle, fun family friend. He passed younger than his years, had a heart attack, I
Okay.
think. Do you have any kind of person that a name with that, or no, it doesn't matter?
Um, and
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, it's for you, so it doesn't matter. You might think of it or talk to somebody in your family. Go, oh, I remember who that is. But it's if it is
Yeah.
not somebody you know, don't worry about it.
Okay.
okay.
Sorry, what are you getting, Jim?
Your twin, Sadie. I
My
pick up some,
twin.
yeah. You had a twin.
Wow.
There was a twin there.
Huh. That's interesting.
And I
Okay.
feel that she's your protector, but also afraid that she's not with you enough. I was told that. So
Okay.
could this have been your best friend too that passed?
No.
Right. There is a twin, and I just don't know where it's coming from. But it's a good one. She's nice.
Yeah.
Who's the younger female that's around you that passed? Who's the younger female? Someone around your age or just a little older than you? Is there a friend that died
Um,
or somebody that you know from school? I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. Like, I don't know. Like it doesn't.
And you do have a nice ass, by the way.
there was a girl who passed away when I was in
High school?
I knew her in elementary school.
Okay. And were you close with her? Like at the one time you used to hang out with her, correct?
Just like school related
Yeah,
activities. We
but
weren't
it's
very
somebody you knew. It's
close, but
some stuff like it's like they come through because you probably thought of them a lot since they passed because it's hard as a human. It tests your own
Mhm.
mortality, right? So you wonder what the hell their life would have been like if they got the ability to grow older. So I just feel like this girl, like you've thought about her often, kind of weirdly, but it's nice to
Mhm.
acknowledge that because it's sad
Yeah.
when anybody dies before their
Yeah.
time. But I feel like she's felt
Yeah.
like you were nice to her when others weren't.
Mm-hmm.
You actually
That
had a
makes
kind
sense.
heart. You were always like fight for justice, not you weren't one of the nasty girls or the mean girls. So she thanks you for being kind to
Yeah.
her because not a lot of people were.
Sadie, you get an
Yeah.
answer for what you're looking for on Wednesday for work.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday.
Like as in tomorrow?
Oh, as in next Wednesday. This is too
Okay.
close to predict for this Wednesday, and it wouldn't be nice anyway, but we'll almost be at a retrograde next Wednesday. So the decision that you make is going to
Okay.
be good for you finally.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's
Really do
good.
look at that. And they've been waiting.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are you guys picking up anything to do with rings? Something to do with a ring,
You see, for me, I'm going to be
possibly?
honest, I cannot pick up objects. I tried with a friend and
No.
Does it
I
have three stones in it?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah. And it's diamonds. Like there's one and there's like two baguettes. Kind of like one
Okay.
bigger diamond and two. Whose ring is that? Is that a grandmother's ring or is it somebody?
Mother-in-law.
Okay, so what was her name?
Debbie,
And how long has she been passed for?
2 months.
Is it supposed to be yours? Or
I
did it
think
get
so.
lost? Like she wants you to have it. She's a lovely lady. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Now, were you with her when she passed?
I went to the hospital right away.
Yeah, but you moved her hair, remember? Like you
Yes.
made her hair straight. She thanks you for
Mhm.
making her look pretty because she didn't. But she's very
Yeah,
fond of you, like daughter. Like she's a lovely. You gave her a kiss on the forehead too. And was that the last time were you with her when she passed, or was that the last time you saw her?
that's the last time I saw her.
And you kissed her forehead and you told her you loved her, and she heard every
Yeah.
word, even if she wasn't conscious.
Mm.
But she's
Yeah.
glad that she saw you. But she would like if you, who has that ring? Because it should be yours. She wants you to have it.
See, I don't know exactly who has it right
She wants
now.
you to have some earrings too. She has those
Like
the
she,
gold earrings with the diamond, and it's not a diamond stud. It's got gold, and then there's a diamond in it. She wants you to have them too. And there's pictures,
okay,
like this lady loves you. She wants you to have the picture in her house too. Like there's a picture that makes you feel like home. She wants you to have
yeah,
that too. It's a scenery. It's scenery, and there might be like a pond or some water feature there, but she wants you to have it.
okay.
But
You have
she's
Yeah, because I didn't receive anything at all.
but she would have
So,
if she was here, she
and
would
I
have
know
planned
that she
better.
would have want me to have something, so
Yeah, she would have planned better. So if you want to play this back for your relatives, they can make, make sure that you get that what you deserve there.
the in-laws are the other side of the family is a little bit jealous of her taking care of people on her empathic personality. And you stand strong
Mhm.
with conviction, but they don't like your tone. So they're going to give you a hard time.
Mhm.
And
But even, it's stuff. But
it,
it's nice to know that she
Yeah.
wanted you to have her treasured belongings. If it doesn't come to you, it probably won't bring them joy. Not that it's a ill will thing, but it's just if she had to do it better, she would have written it down.
Mhm.
But she'll always
Okay.
be around you too. Like she watches over you like a treasure.
Yeah.
Now, do you worry about like because she says eat the cake, like eat the cake and don't worry about it because I think you worry about what you put in, but she's like eat it because it's sometimes you worry like you second guess, but she goes look at me. She goes eat the cake, right?
Just have some spinach first or something.
can you email me next Wednesday to see how everything is going? I really would like just an email follow-up with you and just go to that
Sure.
marketing email. I wouldn't mind, or if you can go on my website, you can
Okay.
talk to me.
I
And
think there's a couple of people waiting.
yeah, we do. And I want to actually light a candle for that day with you. And you will need to light that candle just to bring the energy there. Okay.
Okay.
And
Like a white candle.
yeah, yeah, people you choose candles of color. We had a little conversation about that a little while ago. For me, I'm good just with the white tea light. Yeah, tea candles.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
okay. And we'll
Can
send
I
that
say
in.
one more thing? Did
No,
your mother-in-law
Yeah.
like Swiss chalet?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's talking about Swiss chalet. I don't know if they get to eat up there, but they sure do talk about food a lot. She
they
just
do.
wanted to throw that out there. Sorry.
Linda with their fun facts.
Yeah,
Love
fun fact.
The dead love to eat.
That's
The
funny.
dead love to eat. I'm telling you that I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Thank you for being on,
Thank
and
you so much, honey.
come on anytime.
Thank you
Really,
so much for all of that, the guidance today. I really truly needed it, and it's much appreciated. And you guys have a wonderful gift, and it's so great that you can share that with others. And it really means a lot to everyone that you are able to connect with.
God
you're
So I
bless
awesome.
you.
thank you
Thank
guys
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But Linda still won't give me a raise, so it's okay. Take care, Sadie.
Have a
Pleasure.
great evening, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
You as well.
I know.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.
I know, Paula. That was longer. Where was the signs and all that shit?
She
Jim's
sent them
fault.
to
It's all
me.
Jim's
She
fault.
sent them.
It's always his fault.
Yeah.
Who are we doing next?
I think we're gonna have Sandy come in now.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my bra. It's really uncomfortable.
Your brosier.
Rose.
Rosier.
Your brilliant. Never mind.
Listen, we're not allowed to have fun here, okay? Come on.
Okay.
Hey,
You're quiet a bit.
can't hear us, but there she is. Oh, almost. Sandy, ask her to unmute again.
There she
Hi
is.
there.
Sandy,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi, Sandy.
Good.
Andy.
So, you emailed me earlier, right?
Yes. Yes, I
And-
did.
Okay. And
Yeah. Hello.
wow, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get everyone to be calm around
Okay.
you.
Oh, I'm good. Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
Hey, Sandy, did you have a sick tummy today?
No.
Gotta watch your tummy in the next few days.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, so, sorry, bearer of bad news, but just watch your tummy because I see it sometimes before it happens. I don't think it's anything serious, but it just could be like a stress thing or you'll be in a stressful situation.
Hi. Hi.
Because I feel you've been calm for a bit, and then I feel like something's
Oh.
coming.
Okay. So
Is, can you guys see me?
No,
we can't because we didn't think you wanted to be seen,
but you can put your camera on.
or just take the paper off the camera lens.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, no.
that's no,
I
And
don't know. I don't know if I can. Sorry.
that's
It's
okay.
okay.
yeah, we're not stressed.
It
Here,
doesn't matter.
you're gonna see a sign saying ask to start video, but you did.
So sometimes there's a reason why. So
Yep, it's okay.
it's all good. We can hear you.
Okay.
Is there a
Good.
lens cover, maybe?
No. No.
Hmm.
I don't know.
But that's okay. Are you getting anything for Sandy Miranda?
So Sandy, in terms of your health,
Yes.
do you have a fatty liver?
I don't know.
Do
I
you,
actually don't.
so in terms of like testing you've done, hormonal balance, like have you had any blood work that's about your hormones
Oh,
or
yes.
for enzymes? And so did that information come back clear to you? Did you get information about that?
So I have a thyroid issue, hypothyroidism, and I do take medicine for it. So I get checked every 6 months.
You get, sorry?
I get checked for my hormones every 6 months.
Okay. And so selenium did come up for you. So that's something that your thyroid definitely needs.
Mhm.
I would say like what comes up a lot is like you're deficient in a lot of minerals and there's a liver and hormone imbalance happening. So your liver is like your major filtration organ. And so your hormones would be filtered through that, right? And so it shows like you definitely need more minerals, plus you need greens, B vitamins, vitamin C. Your fats need to be balanced as well. Are you going long periods of time without eating?
No, I usually have 3 meals a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But I'm
so,
on more whole foods than
sorry,
fats. I eat a lot of whole foods.
whole foods. Like, give me,
Yeah.
what do you mean by that?
Like greens, chicken, liver, turkey, not a
So do
lot
you
of
not
veggies.
have any fats in your diet? Like you don't have any like healthy fats in your diet?
Not really, I don't think.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense because your hormones need more fat. So if you don't have the right fat, you won't actually absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. And they're coming up alongside, like you need that for every cell in your body is coated with a healthy, it's called myelin sheath. And so you need that for function. And that means your hormones will be able to be more regulated. Your thyroid definitely needs that as well.
Mhm.
So it should be balanced between, like the greens are great, but make sure you have a variety of them. Don't just get stuck on the same type of green. And then the healthy fat will help create the greens to be absorbed in your body because without it, you won't be able to absorb the nutrients in it. So it's kind of like you're eating
Okay.
coming out. But
Okay.
I think like, is there a lot of stress in your life? Like your liver, I feel like you've got a lot of like, the liver is the storage of anger, frustration, irritability. It's like ready to like it feels like it needs some love. It needs some liver love.
Yeah, no, that's that sounds right. I mean, I lost my father, my sister, my aunt, and my uncle within the last
Oh, I'm so
6
sorry.
years, but most recently my aunt and uncle. So they passed within six weeks of each other.
Oh my
And I was
goodness.
like pretty much um they treated me like their daughter. So, but there was a lot of like, because of the estate and stuff, I think that's stressful.
I was just gonna,
Um,
I'd like to interfere with you for a few seconds, just so that you don't give out too much information right away, because a lot of it is personal and a lot of it is they don't like that you were the favorite. They do not like that you took care of all of us. They do not like that you have been seen as the righteous person. You didn't come off with an ego. You didn't come off with anything other than true love and belief because they fed you love, but the people around them never did. They did not give, or the jealousy or the apprehension that they have are really trying to hurt you. So your third eye of confidence here is being taken away and driven away, is what I'm picking up. And so when you're sleepless because you're so empathic, you worry about all of us, and you don't know why you worry about all of us. And a lot of it has to do with your past life. A lot of it has to do with your life being taken away from you too many times too early. This is your oldest life you've ever had. And I love that when it happens. But you can't be angry anymore. You can't be frustrated with them anymore because they will sink and swim on their, they will either sink or swim on their own. And a lot of this situation of you being in charge is so that nobody would hurt themselves and nobody will run away with anything. You're doing an amazing job, I'm being told by every family member in here. The only problem is your sister is angry that people are still doing this. And your sister was part of the add-on to that in a way. Because your sister was always not egging them, but asking for the truth. And she never got the truth from a lot of people. And you're getting all the truth now, and you don't like what you see. So this will all end by the end of June, maybe July, but I don't see it. I don't see anybody fighting you anymore. I'm sorry if I went on too long, but that's the thing that I'm picking up. And
Are
that
the legal things wrapping up?
there's still one part left
Yeah, that's what
with
Jim's
that.
talking about, that it's going to wrap up because I see it wrapping up soon.
very
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you can breathe.
Hopefully that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
really good.
And I'm being told that all your flare-ups is because you hold yourself hostage and you don't let anybody go because you're fearful of that abandonment side. And we all are, don't get me wrong. But this abandonment side is what holds you hostage with everybody. And if you stand your ground, no one is going to fight you back anymore. No one. I promise you with my heart that everything will be settled. You will feel a sense of relief that will bring your health back to over 50% of what it was already.
Yeah, I would also add to that, just because you are an empath, you take on so much that, like, energetically you're carrying so much that your body is having a hard time breaking down even the healthy foods that you're eating, possibly. So
Yeah.
do you take B6?
I take B12,
Okay. So
D3, vitamin C, um, probiotics, and I do it all not in multi. My doctors have told me to do it in separate amounts.
okay,
The
so
amount that they.
make sure if you're taking B12, like, make sure you can balance it with B6, because that's
Okay.
for you. The other thing is, have you had your iron tested in like, when's the last time you had blood work done for your, like, a nutrient profile?
That's so funny because I have a requisition waiting here,
Yeah.
but I'm going away, so like I haven't gone to the lab yet for that, but that's like a full body, like full blood
So
test.
is you might need some iron, and you take iron with vitamin C, they're best friends.
Okay.
The eyes also came up for you. So have you had any issues with your eyes, or maybe this is more so grief that you're showing in your eyes, but have they been irritated in the last little while, or anything? Do you have allergies? Something's coming up with your eyes.
It's like dry eye, like
Yeah,
dry
dry
eye.
eye.
That's
Yeah,
what I
dry
feel with
eyes.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so definitely, I would say there's a liver connection with your eyes as well. So the more that you help move and that excess energy from your body and allow your liver to, like, because the liver stores so much emotion in it. When that starts to move, then it might also improve your dry eyes, including with the healthy fats too. I do think that you definitely need to work on like just increasing more omega-3s in your diet as well.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And Miranda is fantastic. And so is Linda. But listen,
And so are you. All three of you.
Thank
The
you.
trifecta.
Listen, can you get your home smudged as soon as possible, please? It has not been taken care of properly. You walk in with your energy and you leave the energy there because you filter it out at night, but you leave it there and you don't bring it back to where it belongs. We need to have your house smudged, mirrored, and salted, basically.
The black salt.
Yes.
At the top.
Look at you. My God.
Oh,
Wow.
you taught me well, Jimmy.
Oh, wow.
I love this though. No, you just come in and that's amazing. If you can get the black salt, that throws everything off because they get lost. They don't know which way to go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow. So there's actually something here.
You have something in your dining room because you can't find something that you leave in your dining room all the time. And there is something in that junk drawer of yours that you need, and it's in that junk drawer. Yeah.
Wow.
And we
I wonder which
Andy,
one.
if you salt the house, I can clear your house tonight. I'll just do it remotely.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can clear it out of your dining room. Yeah, I'll do that.
Linda has excess energy. She can do it now for sure.
Yeah, for sure I can.
Where do you pick up black salt?
You can get that at in Oakville. That's the only place I know.
You can get it online too. Or any kind of
online.
vendors in your area, if there's people in your area that that are producing things like that, I would choose that first, but you can get it online.
Yeah. Okay.
I also feel, Sandy, like some sort of work project is coming in by September. Something you're going to be starting to work on, or a project that you're in charge of, or it's your idea and it's going forward. So just know that you're going to be busy.
Sorry.
Busy girl.
It's her
That would be nice.
Yeah, you're going to be seen again for where you were, but better at it and more mature and less inhibited by other people's personalities. And the narcissists that you worked with before are no longer going to be around.
Yeah.
At all.
That's
None.
right.
All right. And get that fucking book written. Jesus.
What?
Get that book done.
What? I don't know. That's the second time I had that 4 years ago. Actually, somebody said, but I don't even know. How would I know to write one?
Listen, it's weird. It doesn't have anything to do with paranormal. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with life outside of this dimension, like reversed, the upside down world that someone mentioned today. Like you're going to be seeing certain things and feeling certain things, and your creative writing will be able to work with that. And you're going to start investigating more. And that's what's going to make you a well-rounded opportunity.
Well,
that's going to be fun.
That's great. That's great to look forward to, actually. I think a lot of this, I mean, it's good to know that things are moving forward, because it's been a bumpy ride.
It's been a bumpy ride. Now, is your son pregnant again, like your daughter-in-law?
And no, I don't have a daughter-in-law. My daughter.
Oh, so is your daughter pregnant?
No.
Somebody's having a baby around you, but you have a grandchild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they having another one?
Oh, that would be a surprise for both of them, I think, if that were to happen, because they're not planning for it.
Yeah. You never know. I see baby. I feel baby coming, so it doesn't mean, I don't know. See baby.
Celebrating something unique during Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So much closure is coming to you, Sandy, that it's going to be unbelievable, and you're going to be overwhelmed because everything is going to be just
off your shoulders
completely.
Well, my brothers have estranged me, so I can't imagine that I'm going to be seeing them in Thanksgiving.
No. No, but you're going to be, it's not so much about that part. It's about the release and the excitement and the opportunities that are going to come in Thanksgiving. And it's like the new lease on life. Summer, you're going to work through it. You're going to feel better. You're going to be healthier. And you're not going to direct your body into not healing. I've sent a whole great bunch of white light into your belly and a whole white light into your third eye of confidence. And that'll help a lot. And the book is going to be a series. Okay, I love that. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay. We have one more person we have to get to, so.
Yes.
Thanks,
Okay,
Sandy.
thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
Thank you so much
Sandy.
for all of your help. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Clear your
What a
house
pleasure.
tonight.
Take care.
I will.
I'll text you when it's done.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Linda. Bye, Jim. Bye, Maureen.
Bye.
Bye. Now, Paula, before we bring that next person in, are there questions? Because I know that we've missed questions before and we're
Yep.
1 minute over.
One question that was here was, how do I salt the house? How do I salt a house?
Well, there's
I
lots
put, I
of,
put salt near my door, like on the window near my, like the front entrance and the back entrance, and anywhere I need to want to shelter, like windows or whatever it is. That's what I do.
But don't close the dead in.
Mm.
and how do you not close the dead end?
So you give them, when I smudge, I give them permission and I walk from left to right. Heart chakra side, that's the way I do it. And it's done in so many different ways. You walk from the left, go through the left throughout the whole house. You take the salt and you run it across with about a good opening that you feel comfortable with.
Mm.
And just say, in eternity, you will be leaving the light and you will be going to the dark if you do not leave now. You give them that threat. And they automatically move because they don't want to have that, because they will be just removed completely when we're finished our smudge, Linda. So I find that it clears the house, it lets it go, and off they go. And then you seal it, the salt, and you close it so nobody can come back in. And for the next week, for me, I tell everyone, walk in with your left foot because it makes, and it changes your intention. That's
You told me that 2 months ago. You told me that. Would you like to come on camera? I think my son wants to come join us because he's.
Come on in. Which one?
No, no, I'm being silly because he's making noise in the. So.
Hey, come on! Don't be that guy.
Welcome to my living room and kitchen.
This is that, like, we don't have to be perfect, right?
No.
Because
Yeah.
well, I'm good because I have that mankini thing happening. This.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so wait, what's happening? We have one more person in the
We have
waiting
one
room.
more person, and
Yep. We have
Kimberly?
Sandy in the weight room right now, and I can admit her in.
Sarah. Is it
Please.
Sarah?
Sandy.
No, this is Sandy.
Oh, okay.
Now, she sent a picture, and I don't know where it is.
Do you
Hey,
stand behind a Sadie? Is that what's happened tonight?
I know it's all S's.
Wow.
Sandy, Sadie, and Sarah.
Oh, wait.
It's Sarah.
Sarah, don't.
This is
We don't
Sandy.
have Sarah.
This
on.
is Sandy.
We
Yeah.
had Sadie.
Oh, so we don't.
Hang on a second now. We got Sandy here.
Yep.
Are we bringing Sarah in? I don't know.
Oh,
Whoop. She left.
Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, we're still in
wait,
retrograde.
never mind. Let me try. She's just Sarah. I'm sorry. My bad. Here we go. You're right. It is Sarah.
All right.
Okay.
What'd you say about not being perfect?
It's
We're
Mercury
human.
retrograde. It will happen.
Nothing counts.
No, nothing counts.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask Sarah to unmute again.
Mhm.
We're good at that. I can't do it, Paula. Even
There I am.
assistant host, and Sarah doesn't seem to. There's nothing.
I know she's working from her phone, so
Yeah, I saw some of the messages there.
Harder from the phone.
Well, while we're waiting for Sarah to figure out the unmute, do we have a question?
mm,
Nope.
I get Well, Sandy, who was on, she had put a question in there, which is that's a good one. What steps do you take to prepare for a cleanse? Like, do you have to start with whole food diet and then
That's
start a
great.
cleanse?
You do actually have to prepare yourself. A lot of people go into a juice cleanse and they go like, I'm going to go to a juice cleanse, and they start juicing. And then, they go from like nachos the day before and they have the juice cleanse and they come out and have a burger. But you don't want to do that. You want to always ease yourself in. If you look at it like you have a 3-day cleanse, you have to ease yourself in for 3 days before, 3 days after, and make sure that your bout, like your digestive system's like moving. Because if it's not and you try to cleanse, it's not going to go well, because you're going to actually reabsorb those toxins. Like you want to make sure that anytime you're cleansing, that your elimination organs are working the way they should. So you want to focus on better digestion first, get that moving, and then do your cleanse. And just don't go into like a hardcore, get right into it and then go back to your junky foods. It's not going to feel good. It's going to feel worse.
It's like us trying doing that resolution, and then we don't put our heart and soul into wanting to be healthy anymore. Like
Right.
I'm nervous about it only because, and you make sense, Miranda, because you say you can replace the sugars that we desire with something else that will take away that addiction.
What are you nervous about, Jen? Like specifically, what are you nervous about?
What would I be nervous about? I think
Deprivation, the feeling of being deprived.
yes, the enjoyment of those sugars, the enjoyment of that
Freedom of it. It's the freedom of it too. So can I just explain one thing quickly before Sarah comes back in? One of the what happens when you change your lifestyle, you change your diet, is you move from the feeling of deprivation to the feeling of the body's being rewarded, right? It's like a brain change that happens. It's like you get motivation from the fact that you're seeing changes in your body, and then there's new connections that start where you're going, what I'm doing is working and I'm feeling better and I'm going to continue to do this. So it gets replaced. So what we do is we make sure we have swaps for you so that you don't feel deprived. It should feel like giving to your body, but you do have to be like, you do have to kind of go, anything that's worthwhile takes a commitment. Commitment is key, and you're committing to your body and you're telling your body, you got this, and that there's movement happening. The first week or two is the transition. Any transition, any change doesn't feel comfortable, but that's where good stuff happens. Any change that feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable is where the magic is occurring. So allow the body to change. The taste buds are going to change, and you're going to move from a place of fear of deprivation to like, body's feeling freaking phenomenal.
So
and
feeling empowered about my body.
Yeah. And it's a day-to-day thing. And some days feel good and some days feel a little shitty. And then you just kind of work through that. And that's really how it works. And the more you do it, you get to day 66 and all of a sudden you don't ever want to return. You don't.
It's true.
Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm going to
Me
whip
too.
into shape.
I know, I'm scared. Still.
I'm in it too. I'm doing it too.
There we go. Well, Jilly's doing it and she's doing so
She's
well.
doing amazing. Yeah, she's doing amazing.
Okay.
Sarah, hi.
Hi, can you hear me now?
We can
Hi,
hear you.
Sarah.
We can hear you. Now, you didn't want to show yourself on camera. Was that it?
Yeah, so I'm a little shy, especially in regards to why I'm here today. And I stopped showing myself years ago because I've gained like 85 pounds and I don't feel like I am in my rightful body. So
Okay.
I don't like showing myself, and that's the issue right now.
Sarah,
I sent a photo of myself in the chat if you all want to see what I look like.
I can't look at the chat, and I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I will look at it after. And I'm sort of remembering you from a little while ago. So I get that residual of information. And you were telling me in an email that you were having a problem with no physician being able to figure out what's wrong with you in this weight gain, right?
That's correct. Yeah. Yet my inflammation, my CRP markers have been high for years, but the last specialist told me she wasn't concerned about that. So I don't know what to do.
Let me backtrack for just 1 second. So you went to specialists because you're gaining weight and your diet hasn't changed at all? Is that what's happened? Like, maybe just a little bit of history.
Okay, so 10 years ago, I started healing from trauma that I remembered from my childhood, and that's when I started gaining my weight. And at that time, I thought, this is a defense mechanism. I'm protecting myself. It makes sense.
Yes.
But I have healed from that trauma. However, since then, I have been through a massive lawsuit in the States. I have lost 2 babies. I have lost a massive amount of money. I have had my heart broken. And so I have been through the ringer, like, but this weight is breaking my heart. Like, it's just making me so sad.
Yeah. And I would say, like, the one important thing is we want to make sure we go to the right people for the right information. And it's not to poo-poo on anybody and their specialties. But when it comes to diet and nutrition, you want to make sure that you're going to someone who understands the fundamentals and can connect to that for you. And so a couple things that came up for me for you is your sleep is obviously disrupted. I would assume, like, you don't sleep restoratively. Do you try?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wake up frequently throughout the night, or do you wake up between 3 and 5?
Well, I don't fall asleep until about 3.
Okay. So, okay. And so what about your kidneys? Have you had issues with your kidneys or your lungs?
Well, my lungs have always been problematic. They've done tests, they see nothing, but I do struggle to breathe. I have had bladder issues since when the lawsuit began. I started taking pumpkin seeds, oil, like supplements. That seems to have corrected that. But yeah.
So you have a lot of food sensitivities. So are you aware of those? Have you ever had a blood test, like an actual, like, a food sensitivity test that tells you what is a poison or what is good for your body?
Like the IG, like is that what you mean? Like food sensitivity? I did get one of those, and I was like sensitive to half of the stuff on that list. So I'm like, what am I supposed to eat here?
So
Like,
was it a biological terrain assessment, or was it a blood test? Which one was it?
I think it was a spit test.
Okay, so I want you to get a blood test, because the thing is, that's a snapshot in time, because your digestive system's been so hammered in terms of your stress. Right now, that's coming up for me is like all your organs feel like they've been put through the ringer, and it's because you're so inflamed. And so what happens, and I want to give you some hope right now. Healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. And it is achievable. And I can tell you that because if we reduce inflammation in your body through understanding what is good for you and what is a poison, then we'll be able to eliminate what is inflammatory and start from there. It's so important to just have faith in your body again, because if you keep on telling your body that it's hopeless and it's futile, your body is listening, your cells are listening, and it's what's happening. So you're getting this information from doctors that don't necessarily make the connection with diet. Maybe I'm assuming that because I've been in this business for 20 years and understand that, I could go to a specialist for, let's say, the heart, but I don't understand that part of it. But when it comes to diet, you need to go to the right people. Okay. So in terms of inflammation in your body, the stress you've been through, the trauma you've been through, you can't expect your body not to be inflamed. And you've been in survival mode, which means your body has stopped actually probably digesting the way it should. And it's so slow in your metabolism because it's protecting you. So what happens is we start to reduce the inflammation, we get the metabolism to get fired up again. We honor the fact that there's certain foods, like gluten is for sure not good for you. Do you eat gluten?
Oh, well, I try not to because I know that it's not good for me, but I struggle to not have it. Yeah.
You have to honor exactly what's not good for you. Because if you know it's not good for you and you still consume it, and then you're questioning it, you're not getting your baseline. We want to get to a place of understanding what your baseline is so that you can see what your body is supposed to feel like. And it's going to take a bit of time. But if you keep on giving yourself the foods that you know are not right for you, then you can't get a good indication, and it kind of continues the cycle. And then it makes you really feel like it's hopeless, right? And so we want to get you back into the place of feeling like this is hopeful. But I definitely don't want you to eat gluten. Greens, you need more greens in your diet. B vitamins. Your immune system has struggled, right? You've had a start, like your immune system's been at a deficit.
Yeah. Okay. I do take a complex B. I'm taking a whole boatload of supplements, but I don't think they're doing anything.
Because you're not absorbing them, because you're inflamed.
Yeah.
Your digestive system is inflamed because of the fight or flight. Like your nervous system's been activated for so long. So the thing is, I want you to first tell yourself that this is possible. Okay. Because you've been telling yourself for so long that it's not possible because of all the information that you've received, but it's not true. It's possible. So That's first and foremost because your body's listening. And then we want to get the food sensitivity test and understand what that looks like for you. And then focus on the digestive system so you can absorb more nutrients and be able to rid yourself of the waste, and things will start to move. It's an honoring and a trust that has to start again with your body, so that if you're afraid to eat, are you afraid to eat food?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're afraid to eat, then every time you start to consume something, it creates this like love-hate relationship. And then that's the energy you're sending your body. And that's why it's constantly inflamed, in addition to the fact that your organs have been struggling. So we really need to come back to baseline and understand that this is possible. You're going to understand what foods are not right for you right now. We're going to rebuild your digestion and really start changing the thinking when you're consuming foods. It's like an honoring. It's like you want to say to your food, like, this is nourishment. This is nourishment for me. I'm nourishing myself. And then it's going to start changing. Like it will. It's little by little. And I know it's frustrating. And I know you must be so exhausted. And I have so much empathy for your experience. I just know that you have to change your mindset with this and know that it's possible.
Can I just interrupt? Because there's like you have an energy on you, like there's things called hooks, and when we get lower vibrational or depressed, we're attracting this energy. And I feel like you feel sad. Like it not only do you feel heavy, but your heart is heavy, your body feels, everything feels heavy, your head is heavy. And I just want to pull the energy off of you right now. And I can just do it by pulling it down your physical body, because it's never gonna, like, it's not easy to go forward when you can't get out of the funk. Kind of like there's hard to see the light when everything says it's not possible, right?
And
So
Yeah.
I'm just pulling this energy off, and it's going down, and I feel like if you could feel it's at your knees about now, and then it's going to come off your legs. And it's sometimes we pick it up. I pick up energy all the time. I see an intuitive once a month just to keep me clean of it, but we don't even know sometimes that it's on us. And then I'm going to put a protective bubble around you, because you just feel lighter right now, don't you?
Yeah, I have felt tingling at my feet then.
Yeah, because I
So,
just
yeah.
pulled it off. So now we're going
Yeah.
to put this beautiful light, because you're like a light of God. Like you have such a pure soul. You're such a lovely soul. And I feel like you forget, but when you go into anywhere, people always look up at you when you're out. And it's because you have this beautiful light within, but I don't think you ever recognized how special you are in the world. So recognize that you are, because you definitely are. Like you have
Okay.
a beautiful light. It shines. And I have a picture in front of me of you, and it's just shining through. And I didn't need the picture. I could see it from here.
I just looked at your picture and I remembered you as soon as I saw the photo. Now it makes a lot of sense. Sarah, just there is a move coming to you for eventually here. You're going to get cleared of all of this through help. Miranda is amazing on all levels. And she'll be able to bring you to where you want to go again and without fear. Your third eye, the way that Linda moved everything from you, I get to watch it remotely, and it's just amazing. And now that your hands won't be tingling anymore because you're going to start being able to move forward and not taking 2 steps back, and you're going to have, for the first time in over a year, the confidence to move and do what you need to do, not what somebody else is telling you to do, because now you've got good opinions instead of unknown opinions. We're giving some kind of solution where no one was giving you a solution before because they didn't know. We're not doctors. We're energy healers, and we feel the energy. We need to remove that energy, and it's going to be gone. Linda does an amazing job because she took things off of me that we never met before. And I was feeling lighter, and I'm going, what the heck is that all about? And Linda did that just for me. So we do it because we love our jobs. Miranda loves what she's done, and she's only like 29.
I wish. Thank you, Jim. Sarah, did you say you have a thyroid issue? You said?
Yeah, I react to the thyroid medicine, so I take a thyroid supplement, and it actually keeps my numbers down.
Okay, and do you ever do castor oil pack on your thyroid?
Any what?
Castor oil pack on your thyroid?
Oh no, but I used to use castor oil all the time.
So you can get specific castor oil packs, right, for the thyroid, and just make sure it's organic, hexane free, cold press. cold press, like just make sure you don't have to do it all the time, but I think that might be an added benefit. I can just feel like you carry so much energy in the upper part, right? Like it's constriction. It's like
Yeah.
it needs to move, right? It needs to move to the casserole and bring blood flow to the area, but you do like carry so much here that needs to like, almost like it just needs to move out. You know what I mean? Like it's just always,
Yeah.
it's holding here. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sarah,
my throat's always been a problem, and I actually really love doing casterella packs, so I'll start doing those again.
Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful.
sorry, Sarah, like your shoe, your right foot, you're wearing stupid shoes.
Oh,
The right foot isn't like all flat and worn, and it's causing an imbalance in your hips and pain in your knees. So like
oh,
that one on your right, it's done. You need to get another one or switch them out. And you know what I'm talking about.
okay. Interesting. Yeah.
That's actually really important because honestly, it's that displacement can actually impact how your organs are flowing, how everything connects. It's so important to have the right footwear. I know that sounds like ridiculous, but it's so
Even
important.
Crocs like are good because
Anything
they
with
hit
support.
all the right spots on your feet, right? It doesn't have to be like orthotics. That one shoe is all worn on the one side.
Orthotics
Yeah,
might
well,
be, but still
yeah.
Crocs would work too.
Yeah.
I'm always getting massage because my hips are misaligned, so that's spot on, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. So just yeah. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, just so they're even. So you've got even balance because I feel like your body's already out of whack.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, reach out to Miranda or reach out to me and I'll get you Miranda's info. But we
Okay.
should all be giving that out, and because we have to call this show quits. Have you got any questions?
I'm just wondering quickly if you can tell me if you see any career changes or if I'm sort of at where I'm going to be.
No, you're not at where you're going to be. As soon as you get healthy, I still feel that move and I feel that opportunity, and you're not going to stop. It's going to be the second coming of Sarah. So that's going to be amazing. I truly believe that.
Okay.
Do you work
Awesome.
from home?
All right.
Do you work from
I
home?
do. I do. Yeah.
Because I like people around you. I know that you don't want that now, but in the future, I see
Well, in the future.
people like even if you go in twice a week, like you need people. People love you.
Okay.
I get it. You're hiding, but you won't be forever.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys.
God
you're
bless
welcome.
you.
Take care.
Okay.
All the best.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So guys, I'm learning how to use this now.
What are you using?
This,
Oh.
and I get to see the questions.
Oh,
Nice.
good for you.
So I'm
I'll have to
ready.
do that next time.
Yes, I'm learning. And you'd think the producer of the show would tell me, go and do that, but the producer's a little slow, right? So,
You're gonna pay for that.
What?
listen.
I control the mute button.
Indeed.
I love all three of you. Again, there's nothing better than working with you all. You help us, you help others. I enjoy this, or I wouldn't be doing it. And we both put in full days. We all four of us put in a full day for us to keep us here to enlighten everybody else. We continue to grow. We want all our followership to start sharing our Tuesday nights with them so that we can really move forward, and Paula will keep us in line for time, and we can start answering a lot more questions and getting people on here and have fun with it. But we're in the right direction. So
Yep.
Thank goodness Eclipse season's almost over.
I know. We're all exhausted.
no, wait.
Retrograde, as soon as April 25th comes, and I'm like, it better be a good May.
But the 21st is when things just start to dissipate. It's just the
21st of what? April?
April, yeah.
It's my birthday.
Yay, Linda. We're going out.
And so what happens that I know astrologically is that all the heaviness is going to start to go away so that we're prepared for the 25th when everything is going to come to life. So a lot of our angsts are going to leave us. The people that don't love us are going to leave us, and that's okay. The people that do love us are just going to hug us and we'll feel better with the people that we are with at all times. I keep on forgetting to tell people, if you have grandchildren, hug them tighter. I always keep on forgetting to tell you that, because
Grandchildren? Just grandchildren?
you can hug your children, but I'm
Oh,
I'm a grandpa guy, you know?
yeah.
So, and I miss my grandchildren, but I do also love them more than anything else in the world. And one day they'll know that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
everyone, from me, thank you for tonight. It was great. Paula, we love you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Paula.
Paula.
Thank you
Love
so
y'all
much.
back.
Miranda, can you give us some digits, or are you going to put it back up on
Jim, you want my digits? Did you say you want my digits?
Yeah, baby.
Only if you send me the picture of your own real sign. No. What digits you want? My number?
Because I think that you're going to have some people knocking on your door for health. So the digits is your
We can put it.
email, your
We can post our email. Yeah, the email, contact information, all that kind of stuff afterwards. But no, this is great. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks for listening, guys. It's been
Thank
fun.
you, everybody. We love you.
Bye.
And we
See you
have to
later.
do a countdown. Remember, and this is when
yeah.
all the newspaper guys, they hold their paper and then they start talking.
Yeah, we start to. I'll just look at my cards.
Yeah, and let me do this here. Let me see.
You
Oh
put
yeah,
your cards.
Mankini on December 7th in Bahamas. That's perfect. We're done, Paula.